Hello, Taurus, and welcome to your July of 2016 tarot card reading. I start out my readings by pointing out that I use the top deck, just in case anybody's curious. And I do my little rituals, shuffle the cards, get everything laid out before I turn the camera on, and that saves us some time. Now, the way the cards are laid out, this is how the sign of Taurus will be meeting the month of July. This is from the first of the month going to the middle of the month. This is the middle of the month going to the end of the month. These cards are considered advice from the spiritual world, and these cards are the things that will be out of your control, Taurus. So, let's see what the cards say is going to be your July. You start off with the Chariot, which is triumph, victory, hope, success. That's a good card to get for the first of the month. But then you have futility, which is striving against opposition. It's being drained by someone. It's someone that's opposing you. And then you have strength, which is recovery from sickness, victory after fear and apprehension. So you're going into the month personally on a good note. You've got opposition. You've got someone here that is not happy with your happiness. I mean, it's like you've got a vampire that's latched onto you and is trying to drain you. Okay, but you personally are on a really good note. Now, as you go from the first of the month towards the middle of the month, you start off with the Princess of Swords, which is a young woman. She's stern, she's revengeful, she has destructive logic. That's probably who's draining you. Okay, that's the person that is most likely opposing you. And she's right there at the very beginning of the month. Now, you personally are on a good note, but you've got this vampire that's just latched on. Let's see, as you start moving towards the middle of the month, you get the Devil, which is blind impulse. It's temptation. It's a secret plan about to be executed. So you're up to something, Taurus. You're up to something. It's probably you're trying to get rid of her. But then we get the Queen of Discs as you go to the middle of the month, which is a woman who's affectionate, she's kind, she's practical, she's domesticated. Okay, she seems like a really nice person. She's going to be in your life as you go towards the middle of the month. But let's see how the rest of your month goes. I mean, the first part of the month, it's not bad because you enter the month on a really high note, and there's nothing here that really brings you down personally except this person that is trying to hold you back. But you personally are still on a high note. Now, as you go from the middle of the month and start going towards the end of the month, your first card is happiness. The Nine of Cups, which is physical well-being, it's success, it's pleasure. Okay, that's a good place to be. So I'm really not seeing any down cards for you this month, Taurus. The Nine of Discs, which is good luck in material affairs. It's increase, it's gain. So you are having a really good month. I mean, that's a building card. And your last card is power, which is success, rank, dominion. It's skill in the direction of gain. Okay, so you know what you're doing. You've really got your life on a roll as you go towards the end of the month. So that's really not a bad reading, Taurus. The thing is, you just need to watch out for this person that is opposing you. It doesn't exactly say how you get rid of her or what you're going to do, but you need to be careful of this one person. Now, the cards that are considered advice, you start off with adjustment, which is justice, balance, agreements. You're obviously going to be making agreements this month, okay? Because it's a building month for you. Everything is going your way. You might want to look for justice. Make sure everything is balanced and fair, because things are really going your way. Then you've got the Princess of Cups, which is a young woman. She's gracious, gentle, kind, romantic. She might be the opposition of her, so you might want to turn to her. It's just an advice card. You can take advice any way you want to, but she might be someone you can rely on during the month. Then you have the Tower, which is danger, ruin, destruction of plans. Be careful. Like I said, you start off with opposition. You have opposition up through the first part, so you need to be careful because somebody is trying to ruin your plans. Yeah, I mean, that's just an advice card, but you need to be careful of that. Things that are out of your control, you start off with the Knight of Discs, a man who's patient, clever, he's dependable, he's considered dull. Okay, he will be out of your control. He won't be doing the things you want him to be doing. But it doesn't look like he's going to be messing up your plans. Then you have the Prince of Swords, a young man, he's intellectual, domineering, but he's unstable. He slays as fast as he creates. So you might want to watch out for him as well. And then completion, which is completion after much labor. It's rest. It's conclusions on matters that have been on your mind. So you're going to draw us a lot of conclusions. You're going to rest up some too. But it is this has turned out to be a pretty good reading, Taurus. So, watch out for this person here, and watch out for their plans, their opposition against you. But all in all, it's not a bad reading for the month of July. So, Taurus, there you go. Looks like you're going to have a pretty good time in July of 2016. So, if you enjoyed it, I hope you will subscribe to the channel, and that way you'll be notified when next month's readings come up. Until then, I would like to thank you for watching. This is Mr. Whoopi.